The one key thing we really need to be mindful of is managing our perceptions. I have so many clients who get into hysteria about situations and people in their lives, and when we drill down, we realize that they've just created massive stories that have just turned into big movies that are not real, and they just get themselves lost in a whirlwind. And I've spoken to a lot of leaders who do the same thing. So one of the clients that I had asked me to come in to do some business culture work, and he was convinced that one of his CEOs was turning his team against him. He felt that the CEO was making himself out to be a hero, and he was set to be the bad guy because he had to put his foot down on some decisions. And when I would ask him, what evidence do you have for that? He thought he was telling me the evidence that he had, but he was just regurgitating his story. And I'll say, well, what happened in reality? What did the team do that was a certified confirmation that they didn't like you and they thought you were the bad guy? And he couldn't answer it. So the first thing that we did was held a cultural audit just to get feedback from the team. And as well as asking them broader questions about the culture, we asked for a 360 feedback on the leadership team. And it came back that they absolutely loved him. They thought he was inspiring. The things that they saw as weaknesses had nothing to do with his perception of what he thought they thought of him. So, and that's just one example of many to show how we're constantly creating assumptions based on circumstances, and then we live into those assumptions, and then we start relating to these people from the perception that we have of them, and it's a downward spiral. So take time to analyze the perception you have about a person or a situation and get to the actual reality, the facts of the situation. What evidence can you see in reality that shows you that the perception that you have is true? And if you can't find any example, let it go. I know you want to hold on to it because you're certain that that's what it might be, but it's not serving you, and it's not serving the relationships, and it's not serving the experiences that you're going to create. So let it go, let it go.